Hi friends, happy Wednesday. Welcome back to Math Today. Today for math, you will need your Make Me Equal 10 activity sheet and a pencil. So go ahead and pause the video and grab the materials that you need. All right, friends, welcome back. Today on your math activity sheet, you only have 3 problems. So we're going to do a bit of our skill review practice first, and then we'll take a look at what we're supposed to be doing. But before we go over all of that, let's talk about our learning target. Our learning target says, I can find ways to add to 10 using a 10 frame. So remember, we've been practicing adding. And when we've been adding, we've been using different resources to help us do that. We've used our fingers as a strategy. We've used a 10 frame as a resource. We've used the number line as a resource. If you were in school, you would be using Unifix cubes as a resource. So at home, when you're practicing adding, you can always ask your mom and dad to help you find something, even just like a snack like Cheerios or Goldfish, or if you have some little Matchbox race cars, anything where you're counting objects to help you know how to add. That is great practice. So you can feel it in your hands too. So before we go over our skill practice review, let's get out our hands to sing our addition song to help us remember what it means to add. Ready? On the count of 3, let's sing. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Adding means putting groups together. Adding means putting groups together. Adding means putting groups together to make them bigger than before. And then we say, when we add, our number gets bigger, except when we add with 0, then our number stays the same. So let's go over our numbers first, and then we'll take a look at some of our addition sentences we've been practicing adding fluently to train our brains. So here we go, naming our numbers 1 through 20. We had 8, 12, 10, 19, 20, 15, 5, 7, 16, 1, 3, 2, 18, 17, 13, 9, 6, 4, 14, 11. Very good job. Now we're going to wiki switch it up over here to our addition sentences. As I've mentioned before, we're reading these sentences to teach ourselves how to read the sentence and answer it with the sum, the answer. But we should, our goal by the end is to be able to answer it like this. Just telling the answer. 4, 1, 4, 4. Okay? So we'll get to that point, but until we do get to that point, we're going to continue practicing reading the whole sentence. So here we go. 3 add 0 equals 3. 0 add 0 equals 0. 4 add 0 equals 4. 0 add 2 equals 2. 0 add 1 equals 1. 2 add 3 equals 5. 0 add 2 equals 2. Very good job. Today we are going to practice adding using our 10 frame, okay? So we know a 10 frame has how many boxes in it? 10. The reason we use a 10 frame is to help us, first of all, count. Second of all, it helps us organize what we see in our brains. So that's what we do when we subotize. Our eyeballs see it and our brain knows it right away because it's nice and organized. It's not scattered all over the place. It's in an organized area. Okay, so on our activity sheet in each problem, you have a number line and a 10 frame. The number line shows you the frog that is on our first number, the first group. And in the 10 frame, it shows you that many also. What we're going to do is figure out how many more we need to add to the first group to get to 10 altogether. Okay, so let's read our sentences and then I'll go back and show you the first one. The first sentence says 2 add blank equals 10. 5 add blank equals 10. 8 add blank equals 10. okay? So there's several things that we can do to help us figure this out. And I want you to do both of these things to show your work. Because we've been practicing with our number line, we're also going to use that to help us count on, okay? So it's just like playing a board game. When it's your turn to move, you don't hop your little person. Let's say that you're playing, one of my favorite games is a Disney game, and so you get to use the Disney characters, and I like to use Tigger. So let's pretend it's Tigger, and it's my turn to move, and I roll 4 places. I don't jump in the spot where Tigger is already and say 1. I move Tigger, and then I say 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 more from where he was before. Same thing with our number line when we're counting on. So when I start at the 2 for my first group for my frog, I don't say when I'm counting on from that number, I don't say 1 when I'm touching 2. So when I count on, I move to the next spot, and then I say 1, 2, however many more. So watch how I do it. Ready? I'm going to move my places, and I'm going to show that by drawing it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So to get to 10, I had to move 8 places, okay? Let's double check that by also using the 10 frame. So now I'm going to fill in the 10 frame with circles. I'm going to go from left to right and top to bottom to help me stay organized. So I'm going to fill in the missing boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So 2 add 8 equals 10. I need to add 8 more to 2 to get to 10. And I showed that in 2 ways. I moved that many more places to 10 on the number line, and I also filled in my 10 frame, okay? So I want you to get that practice in with the next 2 problems, okay? Do your very best. You're going to use the number line, but also double check yourself on the 10 frame. Make sense? Get it? Got it? Good. If not, we're going to continue practicing, so don't you worry. Keep up the great work. That's why we come to school. And I will see you guys tomorrow again for your next math lesson.